Hello again. It's time to have a look at some more coins from the cup. But unfortunately the cup is empty. We emptied it yesterday, so we've got to add a few more from the second jar and see what's occurring. So what we'll do is we'll take the coins from the cup and place it back in the jar as we go through them, so we don't have any repetitive strain injury, repetitive coin injury, some may say. Righty-ho, so let's get some coins out, see how far we go. We can always add more, and we can always put those that we don't get to back in the tin. Let's have a look at something a little bit different, hopefully, today. So what have we got here? Well, it's Empire, because he's got his crown on. King George the Sixth. It's got to be. Ooh. 1944. I don't know. Is the answer to that? Could it be British? Am I well out of order? I can't. India. British India. We're just about clinging on, aren't we, to the jewel in the crown. There it is. So what's up next? Here we have the sun and the moon. We have Malaysia. 1967. I would say an independent country then, maybe. This is an interesting one. It's a copper, well, or copper. Or I think if it's stamps, it'll be one of those Scandinavian countries. Let's have a look. Gustav Adolf Sverigers König. So the Gustav Adolf the Sixth of Sweden, the king. So that's quite nice. Worth 2 ora. Wow. I haven't seen one of those ever. Then we've got South Africa. South Africa 1960 odd. Don't know who that is. But it's a nice one. There we've got a nice bird. 5 cents. Ostrich or the like. Don't think it's an ostrich. It's more of a... I don't know what it is. If you know, tell me. Oh, good Queen Bess here with crown. So it's got to be India again. It's got to be Empire if they're wearing the crown. Hong Kong. Well, I should know by now, but somehow I don't. This one is a coin, not a coin. Well, that's hardly a coin. What's going on in the Republic Française? No metal in this whatsoever. Or if there is, very little. Liberté, égalité, fraternité, 2 francs, 1947, just after the war, so you can forgive them for wanting to save money on money. Seems appropriate. But if there's value in money, make sure there's value in money. How about that one? Queen Elizabeth II, are we back to Hong Kong again? Belize! Wow. Wow. 1986. I think Belize is still just... I think it is in the Commonwealth, I should say. They dropped the word Empire for Commonwealth. Belize. Nice. Never thought I'd get my hands on... I didn't even know Belize. I didn't even know. This is a very good collection that the guy has got. So, Confederatic Helvetica, so that's Switzerland. To you and me, it's during the war also, so it's they of course were neutral during the war and did good service during the war for prisoners of war and the like. They would go around, them in Sweden. And sometimes you could get to Switzerland and then the Germans couldn't get you. So if you escaped, you headed for Switzerland. Switzerland was deemed not worthy of invading because there's too many mountains there. But that's quite nice as a coin, Switzerland Helvetia. I think we're looking at the 2p, the good old 2p here. Yep, the tuppence. So these sneak in. Here we have a hole. Is there a hole in this one, or is it just a stain? No, it's a stain. He says with disdain. Something sense. Aye. It's pretty much rubbed smooth. It's Spanish. There's not much metal in it. But I quite like it. Next up we've got a nice sparkly one in Italiana, the Republic of 1972. So that's quite nice. Very coinish, this one. I can feel the coldness of it. It's one of the queens of the Netherlands. Juliana, probably. Is it Juliana? Yes, it is. Nice and sparkly. I'll keep that there. $5. $5. Portuguese. Yeah. And there is a boat, because it's right on the coast, Portugal. Penny. Nothing exciting about that. Probably worth a penny. What's this? Another smoothie that's been rubbed and rubbed and rubbed. Centavos. 1943. Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? South down. Oh. Wow, I don't know, but I would suggest that it's South American. Is that two people or is it a map? I don't know. So that's interesting. So I'll have to have a look at that one after through AI. Then we've got this little beauty, which is Belgique. Yep, King Badwin. A very tiny one. Look at this. So that, you know, tiny. Oh, turn it over. One. Trouble with tinies, they're nice, but I can't read them. Un centavo, Republic de Cuba. Cuban cigars, Cuban rum. Wow. Havana. Wow, that's nice. Tiny. Oh, look at that star there. Is it a revolutionary star, I wonder? What date is it? 1943, so not yet revolutionary, I would suggest. Now we've got this one again, which is, I can't even remember what it was last time, Malaysia. We've got some very small coins here today. Republica, dear me, my eyesight, this camera doesn't help. Is there anything here that helps? 27, yeah, we're back to that, aren't we? 27. I don't know. Another one for, I'm afraid, Google Lens. Juliana again. This looks like another Hong Kong, but it feels heavy like Hong Kong. It is. Oh, another of these small ones. What have we got here? Looks like Honest Abe Lincoln. I'll turn it over just, yeah, cents, 1 cent. So that's quite nice. And finally, the, well, George, by the look of it. So George the 6th, Hong Kong. That is probably the smallest of the Hong Kong coins. We'll grab a few more because we've got another couple of minutes. Back to the just immediate post-war France, 1945. That's a big one. So that's the two of them there. That's a big one. Well, we got 5 francs. Here's one with a hole. It's a holy one. 50 somethings from an eastern country, an Asiatic country, I'd say. I don't know. Could it be another one? Someone's been to Asia and has brought back rupees, 1 rupee, India, 1963. So India, yeah, there is a bit of metal in there. Not a lot of metal though. Next, Queen Elizabeth, Belize again, sweetie. Well, this one we've seen a number of times. This is 1969. I've forgotten what it was, obviously. Deutsches Mark, Deutsche Mark, Republic Deutsch, Bundesrepublik of Deutschland. What would it be? 1 mark. Got to be Canada if it's got the Canadian. It's got to be Canada, isn't it? No, Deutschland. Of course it is, Peter. What a disgrace you are. Hong Kong. Yep. Juliana again. There's a few of those. And again, we've got tiny, tiny ones. Her Majesty the Queen. 5 pence. Hong Kong. You can tell it's weighty. There's some weight in it. Got to be Belgium. Yep, Belgium. Pooh. Oh. I'm going to go Switzerland again, but I cannot be definitely sure. 3 a threepenny bit, Australian. And there's George VI, so that's quite nice. Australian, I think we've got one of those. Tiny again, Her Majesty the Queen. Oh, halfpenny, possibly. And this is a difficult one. It's 1 something or other. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be doing that. I'll put those to one side. I'll have a look at those. And if I remember, I'll put them in the description below what they actually are. But you may want to tell me what they are anyway. Shall we just have one more for giggles? Malta, no, Malaya and British Borneo, so they were sharing coin. It's quite nice. I think we had one yesterday. And finally, this looks interesting. 1868. That is interesting. I think it's a Belgian coin from 1868. I'll use this as the thumbnail. 1860 something. Yeah, I'll use this as a thumbnail. We'll leave it at that for now. These will go back in here, and we'll fill this one back up. Thanks for watching. Zero value whatsoever, but good fun nonetheless. Talk to you soon. Goodbye for now.